ideas to roll with, and it's been an incredible project to be involved in. I toured the old Connaught. It sat empty for about 10 years, right? So my first memory, I toured the place with Rudy and a flashlight, just the two of us. You know, it's dark, you know, it's just covered. It was just unkept, and it was incredible to see it last Wednesday and this weekend now fully, you know, transformed to what it is now. It's a complete 360.
Well, it looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. So, and we're gonna show all kinds of clips about it. We're gonna get into it and talk with the developers and everything a little further in the show. But first of all, tell us about that. You walked into this space with a flashlight and Rudy Spilacci, and you looked around and you couldn't see a whole lot. And I know in the marketing materials, it's pulling pictures of glamorous old, you know, images and cars and stuff. Where did you get the design for this space? How did you take that old and the new and put it together?
Exactly. Well, I mean, even with the state that was in, I'd have to say that still walking into the lobby, it was still very impressive. I mean, the ceilings are 3 stories high. You could still see a lot of the remnants of the moldings looping around the ceilings and the impressive columns. So I have to say, even though, you know, it was in a horrible state, it was still really impressive. And then doing my research, you know, I read all these stories of the famous people, you know, celebrities, dignitaries, musicians that have stayed there and played there. And that was a big inspiration because it was so glamorous back in the day, and we really wanted to bring that back to life, bring that feeling. Back.
Well, I think you succeeded, because we were at the media opening, and that's where we filmed some of the clips we're going to play in a second here. But you had there's a car sitting out front, an old car, and doorman with the long coat, and inside we had people in period dress and costumes.
Exactly.
Martinis. It's an incredible project.
Yeah. So bringing that, you know, that life back into the Hamilton core, right? It's all about that, and creating that interactive space where this is going to be the lobby to the residents of the Royal Connaught. How incredible is that to be your lobby space, right? To come home to. So yeah, it's just, I mean, and the lobby is one thing, but then you have that full wraparound mezzanine upstairs as well, and we've got all of our furniture groupings. We've got this, and you'll see this great sleek coffee bar. We have the historical gallery wall, so you see a lot of the people that have even worked in the hotel over the years, how the lobby transformed over the years, because it went through you know, a few renovations and changed looks over time. Right?
But the way it looks now, I think, is it's a really good homage to the way it did look. It's a great fusion. And just want to talk briefly about the building, summary of the building. It's over 120 units, right, for sale?
Yes, that's right, yes.
And it's in multiple phases. Of course, 3rd and 4th and 5th phase are big glass towers, very exciting stuff, and sales are going really well.
They're going really well. I don't know the final count of what happened on the weekend, but I know there were lineups, I mean, 2 blocks long, so the interest has been incredible. I know we had over 3,000 people sign up on the website so they could register to take a peek. So huge response.
Well, we're gonna take a peek right now. We're gonna just roll a clip here, speaking with Ted Valeri at the grand opening of the Royal Connaught here.
First of all, thanks for taking the time today and speaking with us. This is an incredible event. This is so exciting. I remember as a kid, I walked in the front door once, took a look at the lobby, and it closed probably the week after, and I haven't been back in here since, but I've always wanted to. What attracted you to this particular project?
Well, much like yourself, as a kid, I always remember the Connaught as being the place in Hamilton to go to. And of course, the Connaught, the grand part of the Connaught was the lobby. And when we had the opportunity to come together with the Spilaccis, we said the first thing we have to do is bring the lobby, refurbish the lobby back to what it was in its glory day. And that's what we did. We brought it back, and we tried to maintain all the moldings, these are brand new chandeliers, but with the old style.
A lot of details have been preserved.
A lot of details, painstaking. The floor is the original floor that was installed.
Fantastic.
So when we peeled off the 2 or 3 layers of other floors that over the years, as different owners had the hotel, everybody redecorated the lobby.
Wow.
We peeled them back, and we found the old one, and we had to restore it. And to do that, we had to get the artisans in and find the right people. It took us a lot longer than we anticipated. But anyways, it's well worth it. we started to do something, and we wanted to do it right, and we continued on that path regardless. And so I think at this point we accomplished what we set out to do.
Well, it's absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful mix of the classic, of the heritage, and some modern touches, the signs, the brushed aluminum. It's really stunning. So tell us about the project itself. How many units are we going to have in here?
Well, in the first phase, we have 122 released now, and then we have another 12 penthouse that will be released in a later date. Okay. And phase 2 consists of 95
and that's a tall glass tower,
no,
phase 2?
No, phase 2 is the brick section here.
Oh, I see, okay.
Right now, tonight, and as of Saturday, we are releasing the west side of the building, the stone, right. the newer side of the existing building. Then the brick side will be released, depending on how the sales go in the first phase, will be subsequently being released at that time.
Okay. And then I know down the road you have multiple phases as well. You've got an incredible rendering downstairs.
Absolutely, yes. We have a very, what we consider to be a very good plan. It's very ambitious, but we think we're going to accomplish that because the city is at the place of rebirth, and we're right in the center and right in the heart of it.
Yeah. So you have been in this business for a long time, and your mark is all over Hamilton.
Well, I've been in